Boys
Boys night.
Boys night.
Boys night.
Boys
All right.
night.
Is that how you get started now, dude?
Yeah, we are.
That's how we
We're
start.
starting it. This is the last episode.
I've been here for a while, dude.
All the other episodes that come out.
I have not been here for a while.
So, surprise, we
I'm
actually
back.
uploaded, other than the other 2 gameplay footages we did.
Surprise,
But it's because Luigi died
I died
in an Iraqi war incident.
Yeah, Danny brought a little bit of the war with him.
yeah.
Apparently Juan was there
He
too.
brought some of the terrorists. Also, Juan's here. Say hi, Juan.
Thank you.
All right, good.
Thank you for your
All right,
time.
then he died.
All right, yeah. The mafia guy.
I forgot about Isai. God damn it.
God fucking damn it, Isai.
Whatever. If he can join in the middle of this, it's fine. So yeah, we're back. In reality, Luigi couldn't join because he had to do some stuff. A lot of home issues. We're not really home issues, but it was just the internet.
Just internet and just being a parent. Anyways,
tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery and such.
My Discord went out of whack.
Rip.
A little bit. I couldn't hear anything that you guys were saying for like a good couple of minutes.
It's fine.
We were just doing intro or bit.
Yeah,
it's just
it's just
there's Danny, me, Luigi,
I'm finally back.
And Austin.
Hello.
I've been missing for like.
So that's all of them. Leo was gonna be on here.
Sadly,
Leo had a couple issues he needed to take care of.
He yelled some profanity and he just left.
Yeah, very vulgar profanity.
He's following his role model Tyler 1.
That's how we got banned.
Why you guys gotta hate on Tyler 1?
Look, Juan. Some people don't like him, alright?
I get that.
I think he's a perfect role model.
He's not as bad as people make him out to be. Yeah,
Dr. Disrespect is worse, dude.
That is true. That is true.
He beats his wife and shit.
Tyler
1 respects women, dude. That's why he yells at his girlfriend on stream.
Dude, I was
puts the camera down when he goes next to her.
Yeah, I was playing with him earlier.
Now all you hear them is playing patty cake. All you hear is.
Dude, I was playing with him
great,
earlier.
dude. That's a great relationship to live in. Like, come on.
That's amazing.
That's a women respector, dude.
That's how you
the social justice warrior.
Women.
Who knows how to treat a woman.
Yeah.
I thought you said latrine.
He knows how to trade women. He's a human trafficker.
Trade women.
He's a human trafficker.
He's a pimp, dude. He's a fucking pimp.
So
I prefer the term human trafficker.
Like somehow his followers gonna find this fucking podcast, show it to him, and like go off.
We're just speaking the truth, though. Playing patty cake. In his recent streams, I don't see her anymore. I think she's gone.
And you'd be like, you know what? These guys got the wrong idea about me, and like keep saying shit about me.
He fucking donates to us. He's like, this isn't me, I'm actually a nice guy.
I'm a nice man.
To each his own. Like he acts like that, but I'm pretty sure he's actually a good guy.
That's because it works out, dude. That's his kind of character he's portraying.
Yeah, dude, he's a Chad.
Who's the virgin?
His girlfriend.
Or
not anymore, really.
Are we the virgin? He's the Chad, we're the virgin.
Well, I mean, we don't live stream League of Legends and then get banned constantly.
I mean, Austin live streams.
He fixed that, dude. He fixed that shit.
That could change.
He came back, reformed. Tyler 1.
Austin could represent.
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back, and we got those 2 Monster Hunter videos. We're gonna talk about what's gonna be expected on this channel. Good Christian Peter Popoff approved
a bunch of nudity
videos.
We're gonna have a bunch of nudity.
And everything approved by Peter Popoff.
And a bunch of thumbnails are gonna be lying to you.
Monsters, so
we're gonna have
be sure to buy Miracle Spring Water. It cleanses the soul.
Yeah. It blesses.
You'll be surprised what God can do.
The soul.
You know what type of videos that I think would be funny, but like it'll be kind of hard to work out.
Sure, Juan, you're part of the demographic audience. What is it?
Skits.
I don't know. I like live action shit. It's pretty.
Like the Rock, Dwayne Johnson Samoan.
It's on the rise right now. That's all I'm saying. Right?
Dude, he's in every action movie, and it's so sad. And he's even in movies that aren't even action based.
He's in Baywatch.
He's being typecast.
He's gonna be in the new
Baywatch.
Pacific Rim.
That's like his character.
He's in
That's
Pacific Rim.
No, he's not.
Yeah, the new one that's coming out.
Is he?
You're joking. I have
Yeah, the
no.
second one.
They totally show him. Well, yeah, of course the second one, but they totally show him in the trailers. I've seen most of them, and he's not in it.
You sure?
Are you sure that's true, Denny?
Yeah, you sure he's in there?
No, I was talking about the new one that's coming out.
That's why.
The second one.
That's why we're
That's
talking
Uprising.
about that.
Are you sure he's in there? Are you?
Not
Or
sure.
are you confusing with John
Oh.
Boyega? Because like
John Boyega?
Yeah. John
Wasn't the guy who played Hellboy in
No,
the older Hellboy movies in the first one?
Exactly.
How he gets
That's
confused
John
with two
Boyega?
people?
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like, if Danny confuses John Boyega with The Rock, it's
How
like,
do you confuse him? He's like an old white man that doesn't even look like the
Yeah,
fucking
he's the
Rock
guy from
Samoan
Chef, dude.
Hawaiian version Wayne bodybuilder wrestler Johnson?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Danny,
Like-
you might be confusing John Boyega with fucking.
I'm just gonna use every title The Rock has.
Dwayne The Rock. What was his name?
Samoan, Hawaiian,
Samoan,
Mexican.
Hawaiian Johnson.
What's his name in the Fast and Furious?
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Whatever.
I don't even know
Man.
either.
Because he
Those
watched
are
all
good,
of them.
dude.
He always
Great
in every
franchise.
frame he looks like he's always greased up.
It's because he is.
He is,
When-
dude. They fucking put
Yeah.
baby oil all
Yeah,
over.
they're
his
fucking,
body.
There was a
they
vi-
got baby oil on
Dude,
him.
There was a bit. Yeah, there was a parody video of like the Fast and the Furious, and it was called Too Fast, Too Furious, and The Rock was in it, like a guy who played The Rock, and he was just kind of light skinned black dude who was like in his 20s, who was playing as The Rock with a really really tight shirt. Like every frame, they make the shirt tighter and tighter to where like you can see his nipples, and then like
How I'm
every
trying to be.
scene he'd be like, and like you get a bottle of like baby oil, and then go. You're like,
Sprayed
and all you
over.
hear was like,
Dude,
that's all you heard, and
how
like
I'm trying to
put
be.
it all over his face, and like there's one where he slipped on it, or no, someone slipped on it. It was
How-
funny.
How I'm trying to be.
That was
how I'm
really
trying to
really
be.
funny.
That sounds
But no, for
hilarious.
serious, when I was a kid, I actually liked The Rock a lot because he beat the guy called 360. Oh no,
Rey
360. Yeah, 360.
Mysterio? I
They
know
made Rey
you
Mysterio.
always call him that, dude. You always call him that. It fucking cracks me the fuck up.
That's his move, and that's all I remembered him by because he was like the only guy to break the Rock's arm.
You call it, 360.
360.
No,
Same
Joseph.
thing. It's numbers.
They're numbers,
It's
math.
not.
Pam does.
It's not the same number though, so it doesn't cancel
Algebra,
out.
dude.
It's not the same thing, Joseph. All right, 619.
Geometry. It's all numbers. Same thing.
Yeah, dude, 619 to the cube, you know.
To the cube is 360.
Yeah, it's 361.
Yes, you didn't see it. There's like a little 2 by his mask.
360 to the power of 4 is 619.
But I used to idolize The Rock when I was younger. I used to buy like the fucking
Wrestling.
SmackDown versus Raw fucking 2012 bullshit ass game with
Oh, the
shitty
video
ass
game?
controls.
I always had the games. The last one I bought was 2013, I believe.
Facts. I think
Last one I
mine.
got was
No,
on
not
PSP.
15. It was like 13,
Yeah, 'cause
14.
I think it was after 15, but they started doing the whole.
Oh no, I borrowed it. Never mind. I
Where they
borrowed the
gave
newest one.
Activision gave the rights to WWE to 2K, and that's when they started making 2K.
Rip.
Yeah.
Last
I-
one I got was on the PSP.
That was one of the PSP.
I never had a PSP, honestly.
Shit, I
My
had
grandma
it.
fucking found one. And
Right.
she found one. So I got one for free.
Yeah, I never had one.
Like one of the Monster Hunters on there. That one was like fucking Jesus touched it, and it was declared the best one of the series, even though it has like shit control. Terrible. It's a fun game, but it's terrible.
Y'all never lived until you played Call of Duty Black Ops on the fucking PSP,
PS?
on the PS Vita or the
I
PSP.
say the DS.
I had it on.
Call of Duty on the DS is terrible.
I think it's just I don't know.
Better compared to the PSP, I guess.
Because I think the PS Vita is cool. The PS Vita was good, but like all the people who like it, like
maybe also because
The
whole
games.
PSP and then the whole DS success.
It's probably because I want to say that, and also because
DS was
the
really popular.
the game's limited to the PSP to.
Yeah, I mean, you could play. I'm pretty sure you could play Skyrim on the go on that.
No, you couldn't.
You couldn't.
They didn't have Skyrim on. They didn't have Skyrim.
They should have just kept going. That was good.
Definitely.
They played well.
I mean, the reason why they did it was to compete with Nintendo.
Handheld, yeah.
Yeah, they were going. I'm getting that one. They still are.
They could have like competed with them on an equal.
They could, but it was just all the exclusive stuff.
Yeah.
It's like when you have a portable game, like it's like
You're
you don't really have much to deal
you're
with.
limited to so many
Just
things.
works with anything they have. They have fucking Pokemon, and they had Monster Hunter at one point. So like they have a lot of they have Mario. They have so many exclusive games that are just like based on iconic characters. So it's like might as well get the DS. Like I don't want to fucking play Sly Cooper on the PSP because I don't know who the fuck that is. Or sorry, the Vita. No one remembers him other than like people who play PlayStation.
That's true.
Everyone who's on Xbox probably know him, but that's just because of like advertisement or something.
Nice dog, dude.
Yeah, kill him, dude. All right.
You can't say that, Joseph. Peter's gonna come after you.
Let him.
Peter can
Bless those freaks, right?
Peter can kiss my ass.
No, for real though. Animal abuse is not cool. That is the most saddest thing.
That is true.
Despite us telling the Mr. Mittens story, that is the most saddest thing.
Mr. Mittens is a golden story.
Did we tell that? We did tell that story, right?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, first episode.
Oh, okay.
Fuck.
Watch you guys not even tell it.
I remember mentioning Jesse though.
I don't think we ever mentioned anyone for the boys.
Well, I'm naturally just bad at remembering stuff, so.
Yeah.
But quick reiterate: Jesse found a dead cat by our old walkway in the dumpster, or by the dumpster, and then like it ultimately led to like Jesse throwing a chocolate at the cat.
On the fucking cat.
It's time for your nap.
It moved.
It's time to wake up.
You're like, Mr. Mittens, why don't you play with your toy? And he fucking
Oh,
slams
yeah.
it on the fucking cat, and he keeps walking.
God fucking.
That was the first day I walked with Jesse to school.
And last,
because that's what he never walks to school. He always takes the car.
Jesse's great. We have to have him in this podcast to tell his stories because, like, all of them, we say it well, but the way he said it to us was fucking funny.
Because this is who he is as a person.
Fucking
he's the type
Out of all your friends, I still haven't met Jesse.
Huh?
Yeah, he's a ghost.
Out of all your friends, I still haven't met Jesse.
He's a ghost.
You haven't met Jose Aparicio or
Yeah, I went to school with that guy.
Jose?
Yeah, dude.
Did you talk to him at all?
Nah, dude. It was weird.
Make sure you call him Mexican and not Guatemalan.
Why? Did I get him riled up?
He absolutely despises that.
He just doesn't like being called Mexican.
Just because apparently it's bad to be called that.
Yeah, you gotta be PC about it.
He's a racist. No, he's not.
You
not a racist.
You gotta be politically correct about it.
Exactly.
What's gonna happen if I don't?
Hold on, that's like calling
Morgan Freeman's gonna come and defend you.
Hold on, that's like calling Austin a fucking just Chinese, and it's racist, alright?
Or Japanese.
You don't do that, alright? You call him by what he is.
What is he?
He's a Cambodian.
Or calling any Mexican or Salvadorian a fucking what's it called? Not Southern American. What the fuck's it called? Hispanic.
A Texan.
No, you call him Hispanic.
A Texan?
Yeah,
because that's the same thing as like calling a group of white people Caucasian.
That is true. Thinking emoji.
And Asian. Yeah. And then European as well. Well, that's more continental based.
All right.
Shaking my head. Prayer emoji. Am I right?
That's a high five emoji. Dude.
Oh, that's right. Out here with the facts.
You gotta be politically correct.
You knew that the best movie ever, the Emoji Movie, huh? Where was the B emoji, huh? I want a B emoji on their movie.
Oh,
the blood one, not the B one. Well, the B one, cool. would be cool too, and I would constantly say like, "Stay hydrated."
Save the bees.
Stay hydrated.
He tells you to eat ass and shit.
He got a blast.
Got a blast.
But yeah. To go back on the main point, we're gonna do that for the channel. Do a Let's Play series.
We're planning on to.
Yeah, we'll have Juan pop in every now and then, just as like a sponsor. We'll have him at the end of every video and be like, "Hey guys, don't forget to like and subscribe."
Juan should just be like the words of wisdom, you know, like at the end of the video, he's like, "Remember, Peter Popoff spring water."
Oh, he does the entire commercial.
Yeah,
no, he does that. He does like commercials. Like he sells flex tape and like flex steel and all that.
Shit. That's honestly pretty true.
That'd be funny.
Give me the experience I need to become one of those spokespersons.
Yeah, it's okay. Just it's all right.
Be going, segueing away from that and going back to the stories thing, because that's all we really have planned for this channel.
Really. I mean, we've been planning that for like quite a while.
Yeah.
Like me and Danny, we wanted to do Amnesia.
Yeah, you guys have been talking about it, and then Danny brought it up at one point to me.
Yeah.
And also check out Leo's video. Because he stole the show with that.
Yeah, big one.
Check out mine too. If it actually uploaded.
Is it unlisted?
Yeah, it's still unlisted. If we let it pass.
There you go. Dude, speaking of bodbasts, I don't know if you guys heard of them. I'm pretty sure Luigi and Danny have, but Sleepy Cabin is making a return.
Yeah, they are. Maybe I saw on Twitter.
Yeah.
I want that.
Who?
They're the guys. It's this guy. You already know one of them, Oni NG, which is the guy who makes Oni plays and animations, and Leo and Satan and all that. There's also Psychic Pebbles. This is another animator who worked on Hellbenders with him. This other guy called Nile Stamper, Rice Pirate,
Corey.
and a bunch of other animators that used to work on Newgrounds. They're insanely funny. And you should watch them because like the Lost episodes are even funnier because like they're drunk and like Zach is there and like he's just screaming and he has like a funny voice. He has a very funny nasally like fucking disease-ridden throat.
Just a grown-up man voice.
And like his persona and the whole entire like every time he's recorded, his persona is always this like goblin that's like fucking disgusting.
Yeah,
he's like the goblin that lives under my bed.
He has like a long nose, a short.
Yeah, he draws himself.
Yeah, he's a fucking goblin.
He's great.
He did a podcast with JonTron, I think.
Yeah, he did. He likes to work with JonTron a lot. He's in his podcast. No, he's in the podcast with Ethan a lot. He's in Ethan's podcast a lot. H3H3 for any of you uncultured boys.
Thick boy.
Yeah, big boys. Going back to the story thing, not trying to stay away from the whole millennial stereotype where we have short, attention spans. Of
a 4-year-old.
Of a goldfish, which
Oh.
apparently was debunked. Apparently they don't have that. I don't know if you know that.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I killed him.
Oh, God damn it!
I drowned.
No, but, Luigi and Austin have a story to tell. Apparently, recently they went out.
Ooh.
Where was my invite?
Not this, Danny.
Earlier we were going ham and like yelling at Luigi.
I swear to God.
Fucking killing him.
Kind of fucked up.
I swear to God.
So, tell us the story.
All right. Austin's dead or something. So
R.I.P.
Okay, so
no, he said something in the Discord.
Yeah, he did.
I saw it.
Yeah, he's just chilling there. So just recently, me and Austin went out. We went out. We were chilling. We were just hanging out. We went to Chinatown. We went to go visit a good old friend of ours, a store owner, who has
a good shop.
Yeah, a good shop, like a good old. It's like a little
Mercado.
Yeah, basically, it's a little swap meet, right? This is basically Chinatown swap.
Oh,
meet.
Yeah, Chinatown version of a swap meet.
Yeah. So we went in one of the shops, and we usually go to this guy who has like a bunch of like
stores.
Hey, we usually go to this guy who has like random ass items. He has like a bunch of like airsoft guns.
What are you buying?
Yeah, he's basically a Resident Evil 4 merchant. Only Asian.
I didn't know which Resident Evil it was, but I was
What do you
like the Resident Evil
buy?
merchant. Or
It's
the killing floor merchant from the first game.
So
he's in Resident Evil 4, I think.
4. It's 4.
Yes, Luigi just said that,
Yeah.
Danny.
Fucking open up
I
your
don't know,
ears.
my thing's kind of lagging.
I don't care.
Facts.
Whatever. So we went to one of the shops, and he's like a random salesperson. He just sells whatever is in his store. You know, he has airsoft guns, swords, katanas, foam shit. You know, weed, pipes, bongs, and shit.
Are those katanas, most of them stainless steel?
No, pretty sure.
And they're made of wood.
Yeah, they're just made of wood. So we walked in, me and Austin just chilling, checking out the shit, and there's this just one kid, 2 kids. I'm assuming one of them is his brother, and there's brothers, right? They walk in there, and they're like, they just walk in and they just say like, whoa, they're tourists. They sound like tourists, right?
They don't have that thick Californian accent.
No, they have that like stereotypically white, like, you know, I'm gonna have to point everything out in the room and tell everyone what I see with my eyes.
To drive away from that, sorry. I used to have these 2 teachers. One of them was a movie like type of teacher, but he would like it was like an extracurricular or like it was like in the arts version. Yeah. It was like the arts class you would be forced to take.
Yeah.
To complete your A through G shit.
Yeah.
And like he I'm glad that I without that I would have never gotten into mariachi. But
yeah. I'm the best in class, so
to each their own, as they say.
I'll drink
we should put a drinking game for this. Every time we go or like just drink vodka straight.
What about Drunk Mario?
Re-listen to our podcast and fucking every time we go, yeah, take a shot.
Or every time Juan screams.
We've done 7 so far, I think, and we'd be dead by the 5th one.
The first one, dude. And these 2 teachers, they were I guess they were really white. I guess I don't really pay attention to all that stuff. Yeah. But when you shine that into the light, when you said they're the stereotypical white person that draws out the obvious, says it out loud, like really loud, like they're literally saying what's on the top of their head loud. It was so funny because like you would hear them across the hallway because they were like in the hallway, but they were on the same wall. You know, so they would like get out and like just, you know, look behind because like the movie guy was like in front of him, and then the English teacher, that was the other guy, who was behind him, and they would open the doors in the morning and be like, "Hey, Jim. Hey, Bob." I'm not gonna say their names. And they were like, "Yeah, did you see the new Star Wars movie?" He's like, "Yeah." It's like that Mark Hamill, right? He's like, "Yeah." It's like George Lucas. He's like, "Yeah." It's like blah 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 blah. It's like, and I said out loud to my friends, like, "Dude, movie actually kind of sucks." It's like it's not really like any of the originals. I was doing my whole critiquing movie thing, and I pulled that one thing you said about the white guys, where like they say out loud, and they stood quiet. I was like, oh shit.
That's how you shut them up. That's how you shut them up.
Yeah, and my friend was like, my boy, he was like, "Yeah, Joseph, you stop." It's like they're right there. And it's like, "Oh, sorry." And like I didn't even realize what they're talking about. I was just laughing because they're like really, really loud and saying what's on top of their head. Yeah, they'll just... and then like when we were in the safety in our classroom, he was telling me, he was like, "Dude, like that movie guy teacher, he's like he loves Star Wars and especially loves the new ones. It's like I don't think you should like say it at all anymore.
Like if you diss it, he'll die."
Yeah.
He'll expel you.
Yeah, he seemed pretty cool too, because like his room was filled with like kaiju and like Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, like a bunch of the classic
pop culture.
Movies. Well, pop culture, I think to me it pertains to the popular stuff to the current time or a current time or a time at the time.
So it's like pop culture and then like retro.
Yeah, of the 80s, of the 90s, of the 2000s, all that stuff. So Jurassic Park was all on there, Game of Thrones, you know, all the other stuff, some anime. Like Evangelion, like the good stuff, you know.
Yeah, like 90s, like 2000s anime. And
shit. Yeah, or the 80s stuff like Ghibli, like stuff like Studio Ghibli used to do, like My Neighbor Totoro or fucking Princess Mononoke.
Yeah,
great movies.
Oh yeah, all their movies are great movies. I saw Ponyo. Ponyo was great. I wanted to see it when it
Ponyo-
came out, but I never got to see it.
Ponyo
I
was-
want to see
Yeah.
the new one that they just did. I forgot it was called like something about a witch or something. I forgot what it was called.
Oh, the Small World of Ariandetti?
Oh no, that was about little small people and like living in like the little
I
houses.
think I know what you're talking about. The witch one. Oh no, that one's actually not made by Ghibli. Actually, that one's
Was
a
it?
different one.
No,
Yeah,
it was.
I know there's a movie that's being made, and it's not by Ghibli. Or like in the trailers, they don't credit Ghibli, but it's in this anime style of it,
it's
like
in
the
style,
animation.
So
Yeah.
it seemed like it makes sense if it was Ghibli. You know?
Yeah, exactly, because that's them. You know.
Yeah.
But I heard the original guys that are doing it, and allegedly they're notorious for doing it. They quit, and they say they're retiring, and then they don't.
Mhm.
You know, they're like teasing us. But they're amazing animators and directors and producers. You know, it's sad to see them go.
It's bound to happen. It kind of sucks that it's like happening just now.
Yeah, well, I mean, it makes sense. They're old already.
Mhm.
They deserve their rest, especially since most of them lived through Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Yep.
Bless their soul.
But to go back to your story, Luigi. Sorry,
Bless their soul.
you were saying about
Oh,
like
yeah.
the store, and you
Oh,
saw the white kids.
Yeah, so like this one kid dressed up in casual, right? Like he has a hoodie, he has basketball shorts on, right?
He has the Will Trade sister for controller.
No, oh my god, no. So he had his casual clothing on, and the one next to him is like I
Was
guess,
even worse. He
No.
had Roblox.
no, he was like I guess he was the higher up. So think of it as
He was the higher. Like a higher.
I want to say this was like a JoJo thing. One of them
Is it
was
JoJo
one of them
reference?
was Jonathan, and the other one was Dio, right? Dio was the
Oh,
kid,
they all had biblical names.
No, Dio was the fucking the casual wearing kid, right? And Jonathan, this other kid, is wearing fucking like formal wear. He's wearing overalls, a suit and tie. He has his goddamn like shirt tucked in, his slick hair.
Like he just came from like a party or something, right?
No, like he
Or like a ballad.
his father fucking told him, like, I swear to God, if like it's like Jonathan, dude.
Now, Jonathan.
Yeah, just fucking.
I know you like them swords over there.
Yeah, like
You are a fiddlestick.
I won't buy you any. So basically,
You must be the best golf champion.
he walks in the store, and he just yells out, "Whoa! Is that a butterfly knife?"
Cool, dude.
I'm just like
Radical.
I immediately look at Austin. I just like snap my neck towards him, and I'm like, Austin, do you hear this fucking kid? He's like, yeah. He nods his head, and this kid's like, oh, whoa, dude. And he tells his brother, I want to buy one. They look cool, you know.
Are they illegal?
Yeah, butterfly knives are illegal.
Okay, don't buy them.
Yeah, so he's just like. He's just like, he tells the guy like, oh, can I see some of the stuff you have on stock, you know, like on the here, and he's just checking them out, and he's just being a critic, you know. He's like, I like it. It has
A critic.
Like he checks out one of the airsoft guns. He's like, yeah, it has a good weight to it. It's a good weight to it, you know. It's and he literally like the guy. I think the guy. I don't know what the guy does, but like the kid, he fucking goes off on a story basically telling the guy, one of the clerks. Yeah, my dad. You know, he has a gun. He has an airsoft rifle, and he shoots rats. We have a bunch of rats in a tree, and like he'd shoot them, and oh boy, they would just come flying down. Like I swear, I feel like he slapped the tables, you know, like what every person does, like to try to lighten up the mood for a joke. They'd be like, yeah, that was a good one, yeah. And it was just, I don't know, I'm just like right there. I'm looking at Austin, like, dude, this fucking kid, who is he? Whose man's?
Whose man is this?
Whose man's? And like, so I think after he's like, I want to buy one. I think I might buy one. Should I buy one? I don't know. I might buy one. I'm calling my mom. So he calls his mom in like the middle of the shop. I don't know why. I just like, hey mom. Weird question. Can I buy an airsoft gun? And the kid's like, I don't know what the mom says. I can't hear him. He's just walking around the store like, yeah. Oh, I'll call my dad. Yeah, no, it's fine. his dad he calls his dad, like, Dad, can you come here? How much money do you have? His dad comes in the store, and he's like, yeah, I'll buy it. Like, is it good? Will it last long? You know, he's asking all these questions, right? Just making sure, right? I don't know what happens after. Forget.
Will it last long? You might as well just say, will it cut my child's fingers off?
Yeah, will it shoot my head off?
Will it kill rats?
Will he kill me in my sleep?
Yeah, will it kill
Please
the
tell
rats? Will it kill the rats? So
The rat.
before that, there was, I think after, no, it was after. There's this like a young kid, like young, I don't even know, middle school young, right? He walks in and he's like, oh dude, let's get a butterfly knife. And he walks around the store doing like little butterfly knife motions, like shoo 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 shoo. And like I immediately look at him, and I look back at Austin, like, dude, you see this fucking kid? Like, no, Austin's checking out one of the swords, and I'm like, Austin, did you hear this guy? And he was like, yeah, like, I heard that. And I was like, he's like 2 feet tall, dude. Austin looks over and he's legit 2 feet tall. He's like just a short kid. It was funny. Just kids, dude. Just being themselves, you know.
He may be 2 feet tall, but he can fucking cut your shins.
Yeah, he knows how to use a knife. Just hearing, you know, like kids walk into that store, like just, you know, being like the badass who they are. It's just the funniest thing ever. Because like one time, there was this one time. These kids play CS:GO, right? I'll just fill you in on that. These kids play CS:GO. They walk in, they see the fucking karambit that looks like the straight out CS:GO with a paint job on it, right?
Okay.
And he's like, "Whoa, is that a karambit fade?" And he's like, "How much will the karambit fade?"
Are we talking about our shop?
Yeah, the boy. So
our boy.
The boy, and
every time I see a white person walk in there, I just can't do it, dude.
It's just like, dude, and they're just
we're
like,
not racially insensitive.
Yeah, we're not. We're just pointing out. Anyways,
we're just pointing out facts.
Anyways,
we're just too much.
We're just like, yeah. Sometimes you can be too much, but not enough. Like some of the kids are like, yeah, this is a CS:GO knife, dude. We should get a CS:GO knife. You know.
It's like, hey, can I see that one? They're like,
whoa, this has some pretty good weight. Like, it could be almost.
They get it battle torn and everything.
Yeah, it's like
no respect for every other knife that's in there. Like, come on.
It's like, yeah. Some kids just gotta like.
Kids need to stay.
You gotta teach it when they're young.
Yeah, basically, dude. That kid and his dad, dude.
Oh my god. I want to get that one because it's small and looks cool.
Like I could, like dude, he's training to become a fucking school shooter, dude. Like
to be the next Hokage.
He chose the smallest one out of all of them, right? He was like, it could fit in my pocket, and he immediately looks at his dad, like, yeah, we could just like, you know, in the backyard, it could fit in my pocket. I'm like, oh god, oh no. Just give it a break, dude.
What have I done?
What is this man?
What has this man done?
Children?
Yeah.
I literally gave
you
him
did a mistake.
Like, if you want something strong enough, because they were talking about killing rats in their house, I was like, he's probably gonna use it for that, so might as well. So I gave the kids advice. I'm just like, hey, if you're gonna get one with a stronger spring because it puts more force into the actual shot being shot. They decided to ignore me and still look at the little ones. So I'm just like, all right, $5 down the drain. It's gonna break in one day.
And no one's gonna listen to a fucking Mexican and an Asian.
Exactly, dude. No one will listen to us.
Like, what do we do?
Especially because they're white and privileged.
Because it's like, what do they know, huh?
No, dude,
they don't use the butterfly.
Danny saying that. The kid literally was wearing the type of clothes he would go to a business affair. He was wearing a button.
Oh god.
Yeah, he was wearing his fucking
some cardigan shorts.
Yeah, his overalls,
and he had it tucked in too.
His overalls.
I'm just like, oh my god, no way.
He had his overalls, dude.
Yeah, dude, he had his overalls, and his friend's over here looking like he's from the hood. I'm just like,
you can't mix two things.
I know you can't mix two people, and then finally, he goes on the phone. He's like, let me call my mom real quick. He calls mom like, hey mom, yeah, can I get a BB gun?
Weird question.
And
it's like me calling my fucking my mom.
out of nowhere, he's like, "All right, my mom's gonna come over." His dad's the one who shows up, and he's like, What are you guys trying to get?" And he's like, "Oh, his dad would look kind of the same like his son, but it was funnier because his dad looked disappointed in their choices of weapon."
Oh yeah. His dad was just
Sounded
disappointed in them both because it was like, "You
Yeah.
really fucking buying guns, huh?"
He's like, "You really fucking buying this cheap $5 piece?"
You're not at war, soldier.
Yeah, dude.
Little boy.
Little boy.
He even asked the guy, he's like, "Is this gas powered or something?" He's like, "Nah, it's just spring." And then he's like, "Oh, all right." And the way he sounded
His dad
was like, I'm disappointed in my own
his
kid."
dad wanted more.
His dad expected more from him.
It's kind of sad. It's really sad.
They didn't go through what me and Juan went through in the war.
The only
Yeah, definitely.
the only thing that actually
down
made our
Mexico.
day that day was the guy on the bus.
Oh yeah.
The man who gave up his seat for us.
Oh yeah.
Plus, he even agreed with us about the park near Chinatown, where it's like, when is this grass ever gonna turn any green? And we're just like, we don't know. It's been that way since we went there for like PE and stuff for like high school. It would never turn green, dude.
Yeah.
Facts.
It's been
He
it's been that
He
color
was
for
legit
years.
the only one that actually brightened our day. The rest was just couldn't do it.
It's wild.
That's like our middle school like PE trip to like the nearest park.
Oh yeah, that was wild.
And it's like, oh, we need a permit to go. It's like, what the hell?
Oh yeah, we needed like we every time we had PE, we were like, can we just go to the park? Like, we still haven't got the permit.
Exactly.
Like, you have all
Nope.
this time to get a permit, you know?
Nope. No permit.
No permit. We just worked out at our shitty school with shitty floor.
With shitty asphalt and shitty people dying fucking from brain aneurysms and cracking open their skulls.
Yeah,
Rip that girl, dude.
Yeah,
Fucking shit.
we're also
that true?
we're also out here dying.
Yeah, that's true, Luigi. Juan,
Yeah.
huh, Luigi?
Yeah, dude,
Yeah, there's a girl that fell from like a heat stroke, and like since our literal backyard is a fucking asphalt parking lot, she died.
Yeah,
Fuck, dude.
She cracked her skull open and she died.
it was wild.
It's like our school didn't give a shit. There was office people that actually did, and some of the teachers were cool, but like
No one.
the people who were running that school did not give two shits.
They were just like, yeah, let's plant a tree. Or was that a different tree?
We lost. We lost.
No, that was a different chick.
All right,
The chick that
was a car
died,
crash,
got
right?
a tree for it, was the one who died during like summer break. She went to Mexico and then
crash,
she like
right.
fell off a cliff or something.
Wasn't it the car crash?
No, she was like driving and then she swerved off the road and
Yeah.
like it fell to her doom or some shit. Like all of her family died with her or something.
Yeah, that's wild.
That sounds
Which is another horrible thing after like the whole
Yeah,
head trauma. The head trauma thing was in 7th grade, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, it was like early. And I was just
Fuck.
like, all of us were just like, holy shit.
Yeah, that
a
was
7th
wild.
grader? What?
No,
It
this
was
happened.
sad.
Yep.
And then like, but the chick who got the tree was like, she died from like the car crash thing or like swerving off the road, something
Yeah.
around an
Yeah,
automobile
it was
incident.
it was like a car thing.
Yeah, and then like she got a tree for it, and like the guys were like, "Yeah, this is her tree. You know, this is honor. We have to take care of it as scholars or whatever." But then like we had so many horrible kids that they never
Yeah.
even dealt with. That like they just spit on the tree, fucking
Yeah.
fart on it and
It was
everything. Like
horrible.
no respect
damn.
whatsoever.
Yeah, it was.
Hey,
It was
speaking of disrespectful things, I had an elementary school teacher that
Go for it.
so there's this elementary school teacher I had. She's a 5th grade teacher, and she's in love with bugs, right?
oh,
I told you this already, Daniel, but I'm telling you
yeah.
again. So this teacher is in love with bugs. Like, she's madly in love with them. So even if you barely hurt one, so like say you kill an ant, all right?
That's a referral.
So say if you kill an ant, that's a letter, right there, a letter. You have to put why'd you kill it? What did it do to you? Like why would you do that or stuff like that? Like all of these types of like stuff to write on it, and it had to be a page long, and you have to give it back to her.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
This is elementary school, right? You touch one insect around her, she flips out. And I had this project in 4th grade where it's about, of course, it's about insects. And then for me, I had no diagram or whatever because I can't buy a damn ant farm because poor. Then so I caught him in a bottle, and and this is what happens. She gets pissed, and I tell her it's for my project, right? She still doesn't. She still gets pissed. So I'm just like, what do you want me to do?
Because it's in a bottle.
It's in a bottle.
It should be free.
You want to buy an actual like cage for it or something? Like, what is this?
Who has money?
I know, right?
My parents ain't got money for this shit.
We ain't got no dinero.
Yeah, we ain't got no fucking. You think this is what our tax dollars go to?
You wish you went to this.
That is true. That is true. Hold up. Yeah. Austin's experiencing some technical difficulties as of now. He'll be back.
Rip Austin.
Yeah, he'll be back in a bit.
Time
He'll
for
come
a word
back.
from our sponsors.
He'll come running back just like every.
Time for a word from our sponsors. Joseph, you wanna get with it?
You wanna say something about
What? Say what?
sponsor?
The word from our sponsors. Our sponsor,
Our
dude. We gotta.
Sponsor? What do you mean
Yeah.
sponsor?
Dude, we have dude.
Well, Peter Popoff?
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
you know who the
dude,
fuck. You know who the fuck it is.
It's time. It's time to.
It's time we say
Didn't
it.
we already talking about him?
No, but this is like an official
Oh.
sponsor.
Yeah, this is like the halftime show. Dude.
Oh, yeah. Like flex tape, right?
Yeah, it's like the
Yeah,
halftime
Flex
show.
Tape.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
you-
getting to go back to it. Well, we gotta thank our sponsor. Thank you, Flex Tape, for helping us out and like solving every one of our problems by taping them all together.
Like a boat sawed in half.
Never
Thanks for-
breaking.
Thanks for taping my ass together.
Oh shit!
Both the
Danny had a
cheeks.
fucking problem closing his ass. What?
Oh my
What
god,
the-
that's terrifying to think about. And thank you, Peter Popoff, truly a godsend among men. You know, he saved us all.
Not among
from-
men,
from-
among the world.
Especially my ass.
He saved us all from eternal damnation.
Danny,
into
how
this
many people
right,
have saved
right,
your
right
ass,
past
Danny?
the rapture.
What?
Yeah.
Peter Popoff is like a man. He's a great
He
man.
cures cancer
I don't know, Juan.
instantly. His
We got a
miracles
sponsor
spring
to save my ass.
He's a god among men. That's what he is.
facts.
Imagine using flex tape or like flex seal to like close your fucking asshole.
I don't think it's gonna.
I don't think I'd follow.
I lost you at
Yeah.
I lost you at closed.
Using flex seal to close your asshole shut.
Thank you.
Now you can't shit no more. Where is
Oh.
all the waste to go?
I can't.
What is
I
all
could
of it?
piss, though.
It'll burst out of your stomach.
It's impossible. You
That's what-
can't get
You throw
past
it
that
up.
flex seal.
Hold on, that's what happens when you hold in a fart. It's gonna come out of your stomach bursting.
You can be holding a fart for too long. It comes,
God
out,
damn.
it comes out as a burst.
I-
Type of shit you need to think about, man.
Yeah,
What?
Now you're saying real shit.
Yeah, dude. If a burp held in comes out as a fart,
If the bird poops in the woods, can you see it?
No, but if a bear shits in the woods, can you smell it?
I'd fuck it.
True.
You fuck the pile of shit or the fucking bear.
Why not both?
Nah.
Nothing can stop me now.
Now we're talking. Now we're getting.
Now we're talking about real shit.
Brendan Fraser. Man.
Talking about real shit.
Brendan Fraser. dude.
Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Brazier.
Brendan
I want more
Fraser.
Brendan
Flex tape.
Brazier, Steve Buscemi, fucking Tim Allen, Kevin, not Spacey, Kevin James,
Tim Allen is a great
Tim
actor.
Smith.
Jim Carrey. We're just listing all the like stupid B-list comedy actors.
Tim Allen is a great
Jim
actor.
Carrey's an A-list actor. What the fuck?
I'm just saying because he was supposed to be on there.
He fell off, but that's
Didn't he
probably
say he
because-
gave up on acting for a little bit?
That's because what happened to his girlfriend, dude? She committed
Oh,
suicide.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really sad to hear about.
And
I
then
never heard
like
about that.
the girlfriend's parents are like suing her or something because like I guess they were like his pills or something, and like he could have stopped it or something.
Oh, I thought it was like he had a part to play. Like he was one of the reasons why she
Nah,
committed
dude.
suicide.
He was like not even like the cause of it or something, but it's like the girlfriend's parents are using his like wealth as like a means to get rich themselves. So it's kind of like fucked up, you know?
Yeah. Whoa! Do
But
you guys
he's
hear
like,
that? Is that Austin?
Hello.
Yeah.
oh,
Well,
Austin's back.
that's it for
Telling a story about
that's it for the sponsors.
the sponsors
Thank you,
over.
Peter
guys are-
Popoff.
Thank you, Peter. Thank
Apparently,
you,
your stories more better than my ass.
What?
Danny, enough about your ass.
That's kind of hard to accomplish, Danny.
Danny, shut up.
Danny, you
Danny,
need to
we're-
chill, alright?
You're
I come
gonna
back,
get us age
you're
restricted,
gonna
Danny. We
tell
can't
me
have that.
what I did.
Who says we aren't already?
Danny,
That one
I'm
more
trying-
flex tip.
I'm trying to get money off of this YouTube thing, Danny.
I'm at least trying to get 43 cents.
Alright, I'm trying to make a living, or at least to the point where we get enough viewers. Stuff.
To get like
Why don't you drop out of college like all the other YouTubers? Oh wait,
He's not even in it yet, Danny.
Y'all really gotta expose my personal life on this YouTube shit.
damn.
You know,
Damn.
I'm kidding, Juan.
I'm out of here. I don't need to be a part of this.
Juan, there is no personal life.
I'm gonna join the
What's
Big
your-
Worm
what's your-
Gaming channel right now.
Damn.
Fuck
There
this
is no-
SpideyBois shit.
There is none, alright?
There is a Big Worm Gaming channel. Didn't you
I
see the new
wasn't talking
video?
about that. I was saying
There is now.
Well, what I'm saying is that I'm joining Big Worm Gaming as of today.
What's he gonna
So-
give
well,
you, right? What's
what
he
you
gonna
don't
give
know
you?
is me and him are together on that, so
Shit.
I don't want to be a part of that no more. I'm staying with Spidey. Let's go, boys.
Well, now
Let's
you
go,
now you
boys.
want to stay, huh?
Let's go, boys. Let's go do that new Dark Souls 3 Let's Play on Twitch now.
We have to work that out. We don't know how it's gonna work out. So like, you know.
I mean, just get a Switch, Daniel, then
Damn, what the fuck?
it's not that hard, dude. You
you
just
know,
need to borrow Danny's Switch for a day, and then they be like,
What?
all right, let's do it.
Well, in order to do like a legit Let's Play, we'd have to all be in the same room with one mic, maybe two, or however many people are there.
At most too.
Then go to Danny's house and just do it.
No.
You got money
all
for
of
the
you-
mics?
All of you wondering where Danny lives, we'll put his address below.
we'll link his address below. He's the PO.
It's 123 Fake Street.
He's the PO box.
his
He's the PO box where he sent all his mail.
please.
If you want to send us mail, we'll be trying to do a mail video. Send mail
We're
over at
not that popular, but you can
the
send
address in
email.
the description below.
Yeah, just send Danny all the mail. His house is gonna be cluttered with mail the next day.
Send Danny the mail, and we'll go pick it up from him.
Eventually.
Eventually, it might take a couple
His
months,
mom's gonna
but
be like, "What's all this mail?" Danny's gonna have to break it to her. I'm a part of a YouTube channel.
It's like you don't get it, Mom.
You don't get it, Mom. I'm a part of a
Mom,
big YouTube
you're
channel,
old fashioned, Mom. You're not gonna understand. All right,
Yeah,
you
you
don't
grew-
understand.
Yeah, Mom, I grew up with YouTube. You grew up with sticks and rocks. You fucking Neanderthal.
You're so old, Mom. Bet you don't even know what the internet is.
Oh my god.
And then Danny calls her a dumb bitch, and then and they stop being good family.
And then like his dad buys him an
And
apartment.
you're telling me it's age restricted when I'm talking about something.
And then his dad buys him an apartment and that we all move into.
Oh shit,
And
yo,
then-
Danny. He was like, Danny, you finally stood up for yourself. You're a good man.
Yeah, and then we'll have
Here's the keys to a brand new apartment.
and then
And
we're,
it's like, oh shit.
we're gonna have a couch shop moment where we have the house for like, you know, a couple months.
No,
And
wait.
then some jackass on the internet
It just
exposes,
exposes
our
us.
internet.
And then we're gonna move into a
Daniel.
And then we're
warehouse.
and then we're gonna move to LA. Let's go. We're gonna go to
Yeah. And we're gonna dump the Asian.
Shit.
Goodbye, LA. Hello, California.
Shit.
Rip
I'm the
Loss.
only one.
He's the only
in
one.
this
I got to
1 year
bust the
plan.
air and be like,
I'm
I
sorry,
can't
but
be here anymore.
you're gonna have to be kicked out of the group.
Yeah, dude. It's
When
mandatory.
what we're trying to achieve, you don't fit in our
you
plan.
don't belong.
I have to be respectfully let go. I'm not leaving. All right.
No, that's what you
I
have to
I
say.
have to be sent off the same way he did, or I'm not gonna.
Yeah, we didn't make a
You
video
know,
about you.
You have to tell the audience.
No, you gotta do it on stream, saying, "Yeah, we respectfully let him go because we couldn't bring him here." You know.
It's true, dude.
No, you have to do it on our new subreddit that's gonna be created by Austin in a couple of months. So you viewers out there, go follow our subreddit.
Make sure to
Goes up to Big Worm Gaming.
subscribe to Big Worm
That's
Gaming.
our affiliate channel.
Big Worm Gaming is a beta type of thing. I don't know.
Big Worm.
Oh, beta? He's the virgin.
100% sure if we're even gonna actually do it.
Yeah, we're the chat.
He's the Spidey gang, so
he's early access.
it's an early access thing.
Only
right
people
now,
with the code can do it.
You have to buy YouTube Red.
Yeah, we're gonna make a YouTube Red show where we tase rats.
Yes.
That whole Logan Paul thing is so stupid. What the hell is he doing?
I'm just waiting for the next thing he does, dude.
I don't even want to know what he does anymore.
Like, how is he not like
2018?
Why are advertisers still giving him money for what he did? The suicide Japanese forest thing, and now tasing rats and stuff. What the hell?
I don't know, man.
He's been psycho ever since, dude.
They're just letting him run free, and then they can't do anything about it because he makes YouTube money.
The Japanese aren't letting him run free because he's banned.
So what, dude? It's not like you want to do that anyways. You just need him to get money. And he got the money. He's like in the beginning or something. I remember seeing something that was like, oh, in Japan they have like a great diverse culture and we need to respect it. But then throughout like his videos, he's just like disrespecting it and like doing all these
he was yelling at a temple too. Well, in a temple.
Doing all these things like be like, we must respect their culture. We must do all this. But he don't.
Why do you think he's bad, man? You remember? Do you remember the part where he had a like one like tentacle and he had a fish?
It's raining.
And he was walking around asking people like,
"Is it?
Yeah, it's raining."
Logan Paul only.
Oh yeah, it is.
About money.
I think he went up to a cafe and put both of it against the window, and then just walked away holding them.
Yeah, it's like tell Joseph.
He only cares about the money, dude. That's all it is. He didn't care about Japan one bit.
It's like what I always tell Joseph, dude. Japan is all about the respect.
But Jake Paul, Logan
Paul, you either got it or you don't.
Exactly.
Another thing that's dumb. He might not have monetized the video, but he did monetize his apology video.
Do you believe in apology, Juan?
Of course not, dude. That's fake as fuck.
And then he made a second.
That apology was staged.
Then he made a second apology on Twitter where he was like, "Yeah, I know I wouldn't do that. I know I didn't monetize the video because I already get the views."
This is dumb.
I'm just surprised people defend him.
That and like all these celebrities.
They defend him. It's because his fan base are all full of people who actually like his stupidity and the way he looks.
Little girls.
So that's why. Yeah, exactly.
Let's get off, Jake. Let's get off.
Someone's gonna look at our video and just start writing in the comments like, "Fuck you guys, you can't hate on him."
Sure, we should stop.
He's too easy of a target, and it's like already.
He's gonna take our channel
down. He made himself a target. That's his.
We're gonna be targeted by the little girls.
We're beating a dead horse right now. This topic about him has been
by little 6-year-olds
talked about so many times.
Yeah, we should talk about something new. Joseph, what do you want to say? New topic.
BitConnect.
BitConnect.
Let's talk about that.
Bitcoin.
That's another one of our sponsors.
Hey Juan, hey, I have something to tell you, dude.
What happened, dude?
So, if I have bitcoins, right?
Mm-hmm.
What happens if I drop it down the drain?
Well, I guess you lost your Chuck E. Cheese token.
Dude, I'm sorry.
Juan, I want to give you a round of applause for not falling for it. Thank you very much.
No
Okay?
problem, dude. I got that from Joseph.
As long as you didn't fall
Shit.
for it, I'm happy. But if you fall for it, I'm sorry.
That's all right, man. That joke I just made, sponsored by Joseph.
Yeah, they just he gives us money.
He's the
Yeah,
one
he
who
gives
pays
us
us in pennies.
It's true.
Whatever
City.
meager amount of money we these videos, he spreads it.
For every
gives it to
hour
us.
that we talk, and he gives us 1 penny.
It's true.
So since this is an hour long, we get 1 penny for.
Joseph, you here?
Joseph.
I
Guys,
think
He's in the Discord.
He's actually dead.
I think he's currently gone right now.
It's like that
So I
story.
guess
Hey,
we should
Juan, do you
change
have a
the title.
sponsor?
Oh, a sponsor. Daniel, you want to read a word from our sponsor, BitConnect?
Hold on. I got something even better.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
Wait, Daniel.
Hey, what's
do
up?
you wanna? I have the perfect sponsor, dude. It's
Oh,
the one
shit.
that most people get sponsored by, and they sometimes hate this company.
There's a Dollar Shave Club.
Thank you.
Dollar Shave Club. Get
Dollar
a nice,
Shave Club.
clean
You get
shave
your own
just for $1.
just for $1. You get your own free kit of
Shit.
razors and some shaving cream, dude.
I'm about
Perfect.
to tweet Dollar Shave Club to
Dollar
sponsor me.
Shave Club. You know, it'd be crazy. Like, if our channel like does get big, and then like Dollar Shave Club look through our past videos and see us talking shit about them, and they're not gonna want to support us.
No, dude.
It wouldn't be the
see
first
us-
time.
That wouldn't be the first
they
time.
see us
What other
talking
companies
smack.
have you
Well,
guys
they see us
talked shit
talking
about?
smack, and then they're just like, we're gonna sponsor them, but if they actually want this sponsor, they're gonna have to abide to our rules.
They're gonna fucking hold us down.
They're
Like-
gonna try to give us more money than the other sponsors we get. Pringles, please sponsor me.
Pringles, dude. Fuck Pringles. The cans are too big. Don't have enough chips in them for the top.
Vaughn, don't you ever wondered if you wanted to be sponsored by Pop Tart?
No.
I want to be sponsored
By Tang.
Dang,
by
exactly.
Tang.
Tang.
We need our own little fucking obscure food
Fuck
item.
we do. What's like the most underrated like food
We all know
item?
Danny wants to be sponsored by pizza, his Hawaiian pizza.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
See, I
Most
knew it.
underrated food item out there.
Yeah.
Really, like the most obscure shit that no one like ever fucking think about. Go to like some fucking get those great value fucking
Oh no.
cereals and shit. Those like off-brand shit.
fucking
That's our
No, Vaughn, you know those off-brand cereals?
thing.
like fucking what is it like what's the honey smackers?
Yeah, those off-brand ones, like any off-brand one, like Fruit Loops, there's an off-brand
It was
version
in
too.
Karina's room.
The freaking
I don't know how it got there.
what is it? What is Apple Jacks, right? They have an off-brand for it too.
Yeah, they do. Off-brand cereal. There you go. They already knew what I'm going to talk about.
They already knew what we're looking for.
So there's. Fuck! Just give me a whole list.
Can we be sponsored by Coca-Cola? Or do we need the
Or what about Crystal Pepsi?
No, wait.
We need
Pepsi's not
off-brand
a thing
items,
anymore,
Austin.
Danny. That thing died.
Yeah. So there's
The only way we can bring it back is LA Beast, and
that's true.
he's already done.
So there's Crisp Crunch and Captain Crunch.
What are the other ones?
Cocoa Drops, which is basically Cocoa Pebbles. Crispy Hexagons, which is like I guess
God
the
damn,
Chex.
that sounds so bad.
It's
That
Chex.
sounds
Which
so bad.
Which
dude.
is the one? Frosted Flakes. There you go. Isn't there an off-brand for those?
Yeah, this is off-brand for everything.
This is an off-brand for this.
Pops.
Yeah.
Wait, look at I don't remember.
Oh,
But I think there's an
the-
off-brand for Cinnamon Toast Crunch,
the-
right?
the-
Yeah, our school used to give it to us.
Yeah,
I remember that.
the off-brand fucking Fruit Loops is a great value. Fruit Spins.
Really?
Fruit
I don't remember
Spins.
it being that name. I thought it was like something different.
Apple
Because-
Jacks is Apple Orbits.
Oh god.
Oh yeah.
Crispix is Crispy Hexagons. Fruity Pebbles is Confruity Crisp. Lucky Charms is magic. Marshmallow magic.
Hey, Daniel, you remember honeycomb cereal?
Honeycomb
Or there's
cereal.
like actual, like
Cookie
what's it-
Crisp, my guy. It's just a cookie.
Leo, why are you inviting me to Fortnite?
Stop spamming me, Leo.
Marshmallow magic. Cocoa Nuggets.
Juan, are you getting these invites too?
Yeah, I am. I'm about to do it. Also, hold up.
SMH can't relate.
I'll join later
Are
too.
you guys done with that podcast or no?
No, we're still going on right now. We're just reading off off-brand cereal.
I'm just reading off-brand cereal for some reason.
Yeah. Also, welcome Leo to the podcast. Where we're about to end it in like 10 minutes.
Well,
Rip
So
Juan, we did
if I
mention
would say some bad thing, would it not be in there? Or
Nah, we'll bleep you because this ain't live, Leo. All right.
Juan, I ain't got the edited tools for that, so I can't do that.
Austin did.
exactly.
This is raw footage, Juan.
Nah,
Why do you think we had to upload the fucking third episode twice? Because of Joseph.
No one needs to know about what happened.
Because he wanted sauce, Juan.
We're gonna release it in our DVD when we get big. Okay.
Our DVD.
Yeah, when we get big, we're gonna have a DVD of all
Hey,
the
Daniel.
It was a
all the cut footage.
Guys, I have some words of wisdom to drop on all of you.
oh shit.
All right, Juan.
Don't follow Jake Paul.
That too, but this is different, all right? So Juan, you know
You're
the sauce?
mistaken. It's Logan Paul.
Hey Juan, you know
Thinking
the
Whatever.
juice that you have in your refrigerator, if you have any.
Uh-huh.
You see that juice, right? That juice is only temporary. Okay.
sauce.
But the sauce is forever.
The sauce.
Y'all need to get in that boy Gucci Mane's way, dude. That guy crazy. Gucci been going at it since the longest, so he understands.
You gonna share, Leo?
Sauce. But you gotta understand.
Yeah,
the
I'm
sauce
down,
is
bro.
way
Sure.
longer.
All right. Thanks for sharing.
Is Bill eating right now, dude? Hey, Leo, it's a podcast. You can't be eating on the podcast.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. You just put him away.
Don't tell him that. Then now he's gonna eat it in his mic.
Oh, shit.
I knew this was coming. Juan, you can't tell him that.
I thought it was safe.
Who's got some
No.
Who's got some pretty good juice? Sunny D or what?
Daniel, is there an off-brand?
Capri
I
Sun.
got that Kool-Aid.
Is there an off-brand for Pringles? I have a feeling there is.
I'm pretty sure there is. Is this Capri
Yeah,
Sun?
they're Bringles.
Pringles?
Capri Sun
Pringles.
does not have a
Pringles?
fucking Twitter.
What happened?
Capri Sun, no, dude.
Capri.
The off-brand of Capri Sun is Tampico.
Oh, they do have a Twitter.
I was gonna say, like, even Gushers have a fucking Twitter, dude. And, like,
Yeah,
cringy, dude.
I'm gonna ask them if I can get sponsored.
Just DM every like freaking food company out there.
Yeah,
Hey, yo, sponsor us, guys. Come on.
I'm trying to get sponsored by you guys.
If by just like some
I
random.
heard you have some pretty great items and some pretty great flavors.
So, and we are up and coming.
Come
YouTube
through.
channel. So, like,
With 24 subscribers.
Come through.
how about we work together right now?
You're trying to get big on that YouTube grind.
Hey, Leo.
Yeah.
So I mentioned earlier that me and you were gonna start a channel that's basically partnered with Spidey Gang, right?
An affiliate, yes.
The only problem is we need to start with our name.
You saw what?
We need to put a name for it.
Big one.
You guys should
Big
be
Worm Gaming.
you guys should be a Fortnite YouTube channel and then like grow off.
Fortnite YouTube
You
channel.
guys just be
Man,
play
Well, I'm
Fortnite
down, bro.
channel and not upload anything Fortnite related.
Not anything at all.
In fact, just have the channel there and never upload anything.
You get subscribers.
Yeah,
and
that'll help you grow real fast.
Yeah, that's dude. Actually no. Live stream other people's live streams.
Oh, if I do it, basically host other
That's how you get subscribers on YouTube. Just live stream other
stream
people's
other
live
people's live streams.
Yeah, dude.
It works for somebody else. It works for you.
Yeah, it's like that one guy who live stream the Mayweather Pacquiao or not Pacquiao. Yeah, he was live streaming the fight, and he had an Xbox controller, and he was telling everyone like, "Yeah, I'm playing the game."
That guy is
He's a
smart as
legend.
fuck.
Who else got some pretty good products?
I got a quick question though. Like,
Yep.
so I'm farming great gyros right now. All right.
Yeah.
And I always get a scale, but like I don't get it on my character screen, dude.
What?
His scale. Oh wait, never mind. I'm a stupid ass.
Well, this ain't no creepypasta shit.
Nah, never mind. I was stupid. I read it wrong.
All right.
Creepypastas are crazy, dude. We should talk about that on the next podcast.
On the next episode, Dragon Ball Z. Joseph.
Are they real? You tell me.
Joseph
Hey,
dead.
this is the last podcast Joseph is in because he's dead.
He's not coming back for a while. He's gonna be like me.
Yeah,
We're not gonna upload for like half a month.
and we'll come back with some great content because we're gonna be planning it out.
Yeah, because like,
What if this whole time he's just listening to us?
he probably is, or that, or he's sleeping.
Oh, he's busting.
He's sleep.
He's doing what Leo does.
He's sleep. Alright, so we're gonna play some Fortnite or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on.
All right, so we're gonna end it
Yeah.
off. We're gonna end
You
it
know
off
what you
right
should
here.
you know what you should do? Don't upload for a month, and like when you finally upload, just be the whole video of Leo sleeping.
Dude, I just want a live stream of fucking Leo sleeping.
Just the audio of him snoring.
Yeah.
That's all it's gonna be, and you'll get tons of views. Tons of views.
Yeah, dude. All right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. All right.
That was it for this installment.
See you next week, and make sure to